Welcome, Sagittarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do a message, a timeless message, intended to support you, be useful to you whenever you find it. Before I get started, I want to thank all of you for liking and subscribing, sharing, donating, commenting. I appreciate all of the love and support you give. If you are enjoying my readings, if you are find that this reading resonates for you, please consider subscribing, as that is the surefire way to allow me to continue to do something I love. So thank you for that. And the overall energy, Sagittarius, for you is the World. The World card is indicating your completion of a cycle. You're having completed a journey and being recognized and rewarded for this achievement. This likely relates to a whole host of achievements and accomplishments as a part of this journey. This could be finishing up a job, a relationship, or some aspect of your life that you are now finding closure in. This closure allows you to elevate yourself as you gather the wisdom that you've learned from this journey onto a new experience. And you're taking what you've learned into this new experience. So in many ways, this exposure, this completion, this public achievement is allowing you to level up, to move to another level, a new experience of values, achievements, and prosperity. In your present, you have the Two of Swords. This card is indicating that there may be a choice in front of you. And this represents an area in your life where you may be very uncomfortable with the prospects you see before you. Partially, the discomfort is because you are considering moving away from something that you've done in the past, an understanding that you thought you had achieved in the past, into a new one, a new expectation of a truth, of an understanding. And this is indicating that there is more information than what is available to you at this time. This may require some research, some digging, whatever it might require of you. You must get more information. You don't have enough information to make this choice in an informed way. Partially, what's making the information difficult to achieve is your emotional discomfort, your sense of having failed in this arena in the past, your desire to sever what the failure from your experience, or to understand the failure, is still incomplete. You're still working hard to understand why something didn't work out in the past. And the choice may be to abandon that and to move towards something else. It can also be something that appears to you as an option is shrouded in information that you don't have, secrecy, mystery. There may not be a full awareness of what this offer or choice is for you. So this is really prompting your curiosity, a need to detach yourself from your powerful emotions associated with this experience or this event, and to really look at why this is uncomfortable, to be curious about the information that you don't have, and an acceptance that you, this failure, this sense of a failure, is being shaped by your willingness to look more deeply at what did not work in the past. In the past, we have the Page of Cups. And it's so interesting that this particular choice is really opening up your heart in a way, as it the discomfortable, the uncomfortable experiences, emotions of a choice that you're making, of an opportunity that is appearing from your past, is stimulating not only positive feelings, your imagination, your hopefulness about possibilities that maybe uh, didn't weren't realized in the past, the knowledge that there is a fair amount of fantasy associated with some illusion about this experience in the past. Really, your willingness to look at that and be a beginner, to open up to even those things that are uncomfortable, is what is helping to give you the information you need about the possibilities here. And that's what's critical about this opportunity at this time. This may relate to a closure of a cycle that is ended. You're digging back, or you're being revisited by something from long ago, something from the beginning of this journey that you believed was released, and you may now have an opportunity to entertain this offer again. In the immediate future, we have the Death card. This goes quite nicely with the World card in many ways. As I mentioned earlier, the World card indicates the closure of a cycle, the completion of an achievement, and with that, there is a release. You are working at releasing some very powerful illusions, some ideas about your failure, your success, your weaknesses, your lack that created a sense of failures at the beginning of the cycle. Something most likely you avoided, discarded, and didn't look back at. However, you now have a chance to revisit this opportunity, this relationship, this effort, and recognize that you are ready to let what once was go. You are preparing yourself for a rebirth, for the leveling up that the World card promises. And so there is a lot of deep and uncomfortable emotion that accompanies this death for you, because I see you still struggling and working towards releasing your old understanding of this opportunity. Releasing it for a new world, a new journey of accomplishment is what you are preparing for. And in that vein, I'm going to clarify the Death card with the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. Indeed, this message is coming through in a way that is familiar from past readings, and that is you're recognizing that much of the failure of the past opportunity that you are considering now, that is perhaps being offered to you, is the result of your inner conflict. Your inner conflict about this opportunity has been met by criticism, negative feedback, dismissal, discrediting, but many people unhappy or consciously blocking your move to a success, to a completion. The negative feedback that you have experienced in the world is a reflection of your own conflict, your own insecurity about the ability to learn the skills necessary to move on to a new journey. Not clear, not gaining clarity indeed, but understanding that the way to make the next cycle of achievement available to you is by working with others. However, working with others does not preclude what comes along with that. And what comes along with that is the information, the view, the perspective of others, the words, the hurtful criticism, the unsolicited advice. But this shows me that you are managing this cycle. You are understanding that if the conflict is within you, then what can help to manage the input and information from others is your ability to be curious. And that includes the detachment of your powerful feelings from the equation and the agreement with yourself and with others to work collaboratively towards solving the problems that exist. This is a huge change, and this is one that you have been going through, Sagittarius, for a very long time. This is uncharacteristic for you. It is much easier to dismiss the input of others. But you realize that although what others think may no longer be holding you back from your efforts, you must leverage that information in such a way that it does not harm, deflate, or take away from your efforts. I'm going to finish up this reading, Sag, with an oracle card from the language of flowers from the Crystal Oracle. And I've pulled, the sunflower. The key word is assertiveness, and the message is rise up, stand stronger and true. And this indeed, Sag, is characteristic of your temperament. I thank you so much for this beautiful gift, and until next time, Namaste.